Money Moves with Myth 2.0, the podcast. And always remember, gentlemen, it's a motherfucking movie. So today we're going to be talking about how, like the great Kevin Samuel said, that when winter hits, modern women, you know, when winter hits, ain't nothing gonna be funny no more. So this is a prime example, when winter hits. You got a homeless chick. She's young, shouldn't be in this situation, but whatever she tried to do it her way, and obviously it's not working. But guys, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you guys hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and let's hop straight into the content.
Hello. What's your name?
Serena.
What is it?
Serena.
Drina?
Serena.
Oh, okay. How old are you?
I'm 24.
24?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Modesto. Modesto, yeah. It's West Hampton.
Modesto? You're a long way from home. How did you wound up down here?
I was with my friend, and then I guess we were just driving around, and then he drove out here, and then I ended up staying.
And you wound it up here?
Yeah. And then
Okay.
for like 2 months.
Do you have family down here in LA? No family?
No.
You by yourself?
Yeah.
All right. Are you homeless?
Yeah, currently right now I am.
That's crazy. You driving around with somebody. Y'all just driving around, and nothing told you that, like, I'm getting further and further away from where I'm from. I'm pretty sure, she was down with the LA trip. She's not saying that, but I'm pretty sure that she was like, oh, yeah, man. Yeah, I always wanted to go to LA and stuff like that. And so she wanted that ride to LA, and now she's here and homeless, and these are the bad decisions that a lot of modern women are making. But let's keep it moving.
I mean, sometimes I stay with my baby daddy,
Mhm.
but other than that,
And how long have you been homeless for?
like maybe a year.
About a year?
Yeah.
Okay. And how did
And guys, it looks like she's been homeless for longer than a year. And that's sad. Like, she's 24 years old, and she looks rough. Looks like LA's not treating her right, personally. But let's keep it moving.
you said you're 27? Oh, 24, I'm sorry, 24. That's pretty young to be homeless. How did that happen?
Um, I lost my house after I had my second baby because had a spot, I had a spot in a job and everything. But when I had my second baby, he was in the ICU. So like I was working up until I had him, and then my landlord was selling the house I was staying in, and then so he gave me time, but my baby being in ICU, I kind of like not stopped working and then just stayed right there with
Uh-huh.
him, and then yeah.
So you have two kids?
I have three.
Three kids.
Yeah.
How old are they?
7 years old, 4 years old, and I have a newborn baby. He's like
7, 4, and a newborn baby.
Yeah.
Where are your kids now?
They are with their dads.
With the dad?
They're with their dads.
Oh, okay. Do you see them?
Yeah, I do.
You do.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you provide for yourself? How do you make money?
Well, currently right now it's hard for me to make money. I just asked my mom or my dad if they could help me out and send me some money, and they do. They help me.
The thing about it, guys, I don't know who in my audience is who stays in LA, but I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of jobs out there temp services, even McDonald's, Jack in the Box, or something like that. And I heard that the minimum wage is very, very, it's like the highest in the country. So, when I hear people say that they don't know how to make income, it's that they don't want to make an income. And this chick at 24 years old, she has already three kids, you know. Um, and it's probably a good thing that they're not with her because she's not mentally in the right spot to take care of kids. Not she don't have anywhere to take care of these kids at. So it's good that the baby father's there. But my thing with the baby daddies is what was these dudes thinking to even impregnate this chick? You know, it's crazy, bro.
But before that, I was nursing and stripping.
Stripping?
Yeah, nursing.
Nursing and stripping. Okay, so you do have your mom and dad in your life?
Yeah, somewhat. Somewhat. They're like kind of absent. Well, my stepdad, he counts for mostly both of them. Most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they give you money whenever you need it?
Yeah. If they have it, they do.
That's good. So you said that you were a stripper. Um, how long did you do that for?
Maybe like 2 years, 2.5 years.
About 2.5 years?
Yeah.
Tell me about that. Did you did you make make pretty good money doing that?
Yeah, I made good money doing that. I was doing like hosting events and private shows, like bachelor parties and stuff,
Okay.
or like just the kickbacks. Um, but I was not working at a strip club.
Okay, hosting. You did hosting events and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever do any private parties or any private sessions or anything like that?
Yeah, I did that mostly because I started working on my own business. So I would do private events, like private sessions regularly, probably like 3 or 4 times, like up to 8 times.
And for 2024, so she was younger than 24 when she was doing this. For a 24-year-old woman hosting private events, scripting, this is a highly dangerous field of work. And guys, this is showing you how a lot of modern women, like the ones who probably got good jobs and stuff like that, they haven't hit the wall yet, but they're running straight towards the wall. But this, like women like her, this is a prime example of hitting the wall. Like, the least, you know, this is an area in her life where she is least sought after, and if she is sought after by guys, it's other homeless dudes or pervs or something like that, because she doesn't look 24 at all. Like, she looks like she's been on some type of drugs. She has a tattoo on the side of her face. Um, yeah, you guys get what I'm saying. But let's keep it moving.
Day.
Private sessions up to 8 times a day?
Yeah. It was
Wow.
regular.
Okay. And did most of those, some of them or none or
None of
none of them? Okay. Okay. I understand. I get it. All right. So you have you said that your baby dad has the kids, and right now are you just kind of what are you doing to try to get yourself in a better position other than being homeless? Is there anything that you're trying to do right now, or are you just kind of hanging out, to see what happens, or?
Yeah. Well, right now I'm trying to
You can tell the way she's answering this question that she ain't really thinking about doing nothing. She still thinks that somewhere in her mind, she probably thinks that she's highly attractive and she's just gonna slide through life, getting over on guys, and people just gonna give her and give her and give her. But with women who hit the wall, um, guys are not really looking at you like that. So a lot of these women like her are gonna have to go and work hard, just like the men. You're gonna have to go to McDonald's and clock in and work overtime, which is okay, you know. But let's keep it moving.
I'm trying to get back to doing nursing for a little bit probably, but I want to start stripping and continue the business I was working on.
You want to start stripping again?
Yeah, but I also, I lost all my belongings, but I also do photography and graphic design, make like logos, business cards. I do like I edit photos and I can like domains and shit like that.
Yeah.
And
So,
videos.
so it sounds like you got some skills, you know,
Yeah, I do.
and I mean, and you're young, you're pretty, you know. It seems like
Why I don't know why these cameramans be gassing these chicks up, head up. You're young, you're pretty. You know, I guess if I was interviewing people, I would want to try to motivate them in some type of way. But like the way she's going, like she's going down a path of homelessness, a path of you know, probably like uh sex work, stripping and stuff like that, and she doesn't have no concrete plan on how to get out of this situation.
uh, yeah, it would be no need for you to be homeless. I'm pretty sure that if you just, you know, applied some effort to whatever it is that you want to do, you'll probably make it through, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, I think the more you hang out, among the homeless or whatnot, you know what I mean. Sometimes, well, the ones that hang out and do a lot of drugs and stuff like that, they start to look old.
Yeah.
You know, they start looking old real fast. You know what I mean?
And there he is. Then he threw the punch in there. That's the punch. And that's what I was saying. Like, she does not look like. Hit the comments, guys. Do you think this chick looks like she's 24 years old? Or no? Because she does not look 24 to me. I'll say like 32, maybe 31 or something like that. But maybe I'm just looking differently or something like that. But you can hit the comments. Let me know what you guys think.
And right now you still have your beauty.
Thank you.
So, yeah, so hopefully, you can do some things, to get yourself back up to par, before that happens. And don't let yourself slide too far down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of these people out here, because, you look like I said, you're young and still got a lot of time ahead of you. You know what I mean? So, that's just something that, I just want to let you know.
Thank you.
My other question is, what is it that, what is your plan, for the next, we'll say the next couple of weeks? Did you have any plans?
The next couple of weeks, I was thinking of just, honestly, I've been out here for like 2 months, so I was probably gonna go back to try to make some money and get some clothes because it's cheap out here, and then go back to my town for a little bit to visit my boys, and then yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure, honestly. I don't really have too much of a plan. I was thinking of opening a nail stand on the blade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thinking of a nail cart to do nails.
Right. So you've been out here for about 2 months? About 2 months, okay. Where do you sleep?
I sleep. Sometimes I don't sleep, or sometimes I go to my friend's house, like couch surfing. But my friends invite me over.
Your friends will invite you over?
Yeah,
Okay.
Just here and there. I don't have no family, so.
Right, okay. Being out in this environment, do you get a lot of weirdos approach you for whatever reason?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, there is.
Like what? What's
Like trying to have sex.
trying to have sex with you?
Yeah, but in like a weird way though, sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they offer you money?
Sometimes they do.
They
Yeah.
offer you money?
Yeah, or sometimes they just automatically like think that because they smoked with me or that I went to their house or something that that I owe them some pussy.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Okay. Is there? Do you have anybody, like you said? You don't really have anybody out here, but is there anybody that kind of watches after you?
I mean, that watches after me. I
No, it's not. This is a prime example of somebody who is young, who has already has hit the wall, guys. So this all I got for the video. If you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, like and share, and I'm gonna holler at you guys on the next one. Over and out.